Hughes from H&H Chassis. We're located in Barnesburg, New Jersey. We're out here today in Ohio, racing a 25 grander, and we had some car trouble. Went through the traps. Everything was working out well until the thing shut off on me, and we still haven't figured out the problem why it won't fire up yet. But anyway, this truck is a 2000 S10 Chevy pickup. It's a complete tube chassis car that we built in our shop. The engine is a 417 cubic inch small block with a power glide transmission. Truck consistently runs, like in the 8th mile, it'll run a 607 to 610, which is pretty respectable for the size of the motor. We run an APP carburetor, Rodex heads. Our bottom ends are usually put together with Comstar rods and scat cranks. We seem to have been having good luck with them. I haven't lost the motor yet, thank God, and hopefully this one's still together. Just something simple probably happened to it. It runs on methanol, and we don't run any additives in it, such as nitro or anything like that. It's a normally aspirated engine. We run mostly S&W parts, which is a place in Pennsylvania that fabricates roll cages, tubs, and all that type thing. And I'm a dealer for them, and that's why we built the truck with all those parts in it. The wheels and tires we usually run are weld wheels, ultra lightweights, and the tires are usually Hoosier tires. And this is called a big tire truck, and the reason is because we run a 1432. When you run a small tire, there's a whole lot more involved in it. And that's mostly street racing. It's not drag racing on a track like we do here. If you want to look back over this way, all these doors are removable. Look on the inside. You have a Mega 450 delay box by Biondo. That's called a delay box because what we do is we run a Super Pro class. The Super Pro class consists of any kind of engine and transmission, but you have to use what's called a delay box because you start off the top bulb, and when you got 2 stage lights, the top bulb, and then when you're a foot breaker, you leave off the bottom bulb. And that's what Mega 450. That's the back. It has an air shifter in it. This is the oil accumulator, which gives you no dry starts. In other words, when you turn your ignition switch on, it activates this canister down here, and it shoots 3 extra quarts of engine oil into the engine, which that way it's pre-oiling the motor. When you start the motor, the oil pressure itself refills the accumulator, and then it's ready to start on the next time. When you shut it off, you already have 60 pounds of oil pressure in your motor when you start. So that eliminates dry starts, makes your engine last a lot longer.
Well, you seem to know what you're doing. The only last question I have is, what's the story with the chicken? Cody says he remembers this from childhood.
Yeah, he sure does. I've had that chicken. I was a roundy-round driver for a long time. I started out actually in AA Fuel Funny cars, and then I got tired of that and got married and I had kids, and then you just can't travel that much. So I started running circle track, and one of the first cars I bought that, and I had it on the car ever since the kids were little, and they've always seen that on every car I've had. So it's kind of like a buddy that I take riding with.
It's awesome.
So we come back here. Get to this H&H chassis. That's the company that I have, and this is one of my sponsors. Wicked Designs. They do all the graphic work. Now we got a parachute. Anything that runs 14 or 9.99 and below and runs 140 miles an hour has to have a parachute on it, and that's just about what I run when I'm running quarter mile. So it's a good thing to have. You get out of shape halfway down the track, and the first thing you want to do is hit that chute and open it up, because it'll snap the car straight instead, and you won't go into the wall. Hopefully, if you have that much presence of mind. That's our wheelie bars. Naturally, when she picks up, she'll come up on the wheelie bars. Instead of coming way up, it'll just come to them, and then it'll just keep charging forward. So I'll show you the battery system. As you know, most cars and trucks that are on the street, they all have 12-volt systems. Well, in this particular type race car, we have so much compression, which is 15-to-1 compression in the motor, that we run 16-volt batteries, and it gives it a real zing. And in this case, in this truck, because we go rounds with the truck so much, when you get into 4th and 5th round, you get less and less cars in the staging area. So what happens is you got to go back faster, so you don't have time to charge it. So you got to still start it. So that's why we have to run 2 of them. So, and that doesn't mean we have 32, but we have a lot of amperage that starts it up. And so I'm showing you before the well wheels, the Hoosier tires, and that's our number for this particular race was the 080, because here at the Summer Fling they give you a number to use, where my number is normally 1156, which is an NHRA number. Huh. But that's about all I had to show you.
No, dude, that's good. Awesome. Yeah. Appreciate it.
Thanks for taking the time to give me an interview.
Yeah, thank you.
And, here's our phone number, my H&H chassis. Need anything built, I'm still alive, so give me a call.
Thank you. For now, that's Ride All Sports. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you later.